On to our other focus this morning. During the struggle for statehood for Telangana, the argument often put forth for bifurcation of the state was the economic backwardness of the region and need for a special status.
But having achieved statehood, now the government of Telangana is trying to get a grip on poverty. Going by the numbers of households that hold ration cards, every single person in Telangana is reportedly poor. TSD reports.
For a state with 84 lakh households as per the 2011 census, 1,47 lakh ration cards is a bit much by any standard. The challenge before the new Telangana government is how to deal with this fraudulent poverty that exists in official records.
If you go by this ridiculous piece of statistic, it means all of Telangana state is extremely poor because a white ration card and the Antodaya cards are issued to this category of people. It also indicates that the subsidies, which includes rice sold at ₹1 a kg, are not reaching the right people.
What is even more baffling is the number of pending applications for a fresh ration card. 1 lakh of them in Hyderabad alone.
22 లక్షల కార్డ్స్ అదనంగా ఇష్యూ చేయబడినది కుటుంబాల సంఖ్య కంటే. మరి ఈ కార్డు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి, ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి, పేదల కోసం నిర్దేశించి ఈ కార్డుల సంఖ్యను బట్టి రిలీజ్ అవుతున్నాయి, బియ్యం ఎక్కడికి పోతా ఉన్నాయి, ఈ నిత్యావసర సరుకులు ఎక్కడికి పోతా ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని వందల వేల కోట్ల ప్రజాధనం దుర్వినియోగం అవుతా ఉంది. దీన్నంతా కూడా మనం చాలా సీరియస్ గా సమీక్ష చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది.
Of the 1,47 lakh ration cards, 92 lakh are white cards issued to very poor families. Another 40 lakhs are Antodaya and other cards, with 15 lakh are pink ration cards for those who do not get any food grain benefits from the ration cards. White cards are meant for households with an annual income of 60,000 rupees in rural areas and 75,000 rupees in the urban areas. So everyone declares under this limit is to avail of a white card.
सिटी में तो ऐसा तो है ही नहीं सब, कई भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में तो ऐसा पॉसिबिलिटी है, क्योंकि डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में क्या करते सब गांव में उनके लिए जीने के लिए कुछ तकलीफ है तो सिटी को आ जाते हैं, वहाँ पर एक रेशन कार्ड ऑब्टेन करते हैं, फिर यहाँ पर आने के बाद फिर वो लोग यहाँ पर 1 साल 2 साल रहने के बाद हर चीज़ के लिए वो लोग रेशन के लिए रेशन कार्ड मांगते हैं, उसके बाद पट्टा गिट्टा ये सब कुछ लेने के इरादा रखते हैं ना, जो उसके लिए तो रेशन कार्ड नेसेसरी होता है, उसकी वजह से गाँव में एक कार्ड ऑब्टेन करते हैं, यहाँ पर एक कार्ड, ऐसा डबल कार्ड हो सकता है सब.
Officials admit the dealers pocket the extra food grain, as ration is sent out to fair price shops based on the number of ration cards under its jurisdiction.
Obviously, the answer is the dealer makes the money. Of course, we have mechanism for checking out and slashing the 6A cases and all that wherever there is some issue. But still, manual intervention didn't take us long.
The government now plans to issue fresh cards to all ration card holders, using the excuse of replacing the Andhra Pradesh logo with the Telangana logo to verify all card holders. The process should make Telangana less poor, at least on paper. With T.S. Sudhir in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
And Pratibha Raman is now joining us with more on that story. Pratibha, for a cash-strapped state, they have their finances in red. This is a big problem at hand. How exactly is the government planning to deal with it?
Well, one has to observe the fact that there has been no such drive that has taken place in the former days, because many of the previous governments haven't really taken the initiative to conduct such a drive, mainly because it's not just the dealer who makes the money. In fact, even many of these political leaders are involved in this, and now the Telangana government has taken it upon themselves to conduct a strong drive like this. The first reason is that most of these ration cards become a mandatory process, because most of the government schemes need to be can be utilized by many of these people only if they have a ration card. So that has led to a surge, and now linking the database to a biometric system has resulted in at least about 5 lakh of them, 5 lakh of these duplicates that have been eradicated. Number one, they would perhaps have died, or number two, they would have migrated. So this is the kind of situation that the government is facing right now, and this surge has to be stopped right now with the issuing of new cards, perhaps with the Telangana logo. But it's not just a problem that Telangana government faces. Even the neighboring state like the Andhra Pradesh is also faced with a similar problem.
All right, a big headache there for the new government to fix this ratio of real number of poor people as against these cards that have been issued in the past. Pratibha Raman, thank you very much for joining us.